I am just leaving my garage in the city. I'm going to Morristown, New Jersey. What time is it? It's like almost 9 p.m. I'm camping out tonight in New Jersey because I'm not really a morning person. And the Lucid Meetup starts at 8:15 tomorrow. And it starts with kind of like a windy road drive. And rather than trying to get out of the city in the 7 a.m.s, I figure
Current route contains a toll.
I'm just gonna go tonight and find a place to camp, do a little camp video, see how things are going. Everything is going off in the car right now. When we get there tonight, I'll show you some of the new camp setup I got. I think I've dialed it in. Actually, what I'll do, because it's already late, I'm going to record something tomorrow morning, show you my whole camp setup, and basically GPS connected. You can see what I think is coming to be like a pretty good gravity camper setup. Some of it's homemade, and then half of it's just stuff I bought. But as you guys might know, there's not a ton of third-party gravity stuff. Just there's the LinerX floor mats, and then there is a company that somebody told me about that does window covers, but I did not buy them, and I don't have any first-hand experience of someone that has them. It makes me wonder if I should trust some stores. I don't want to buy something and have it not fit, so I made some things, and basically I'll show you that setup. I think I'll cut to that now, let's say. Now I'm going to show off. Now I'm going to show you guys kind of what I've been doing for my camp setup, because I made some custom things to deal with some of the issues that the Gravity has for camping right now, and just walk you through that in case you're interested in doing this as well. So let's take a peek. You can see right now it is very chaotic in here, and that's because I've torn everything down because I slept in here last night and then drove around. So let's reorganize this, and I'll show you everything and what it all does. Tidied up a bit so we can see what's going on and we can talk about this better. But straight up, this is what I realized. Got my coffee machine here that I brought so that I can make coffee first thing in the morning. And then I drove to the Lucid event, and obviously Gravity drives so well. And we did these windy roads as like a caravan. And so now I'm looking, I got water spilled everywhere, and this is literally the perfect segue into LinerX floor mats. They are great floor mats. You can see it's holding the water here. This is actual real life example. This is not a make-believe scenario. This is real protection happening real time. I've said this before. They make this back trunk liner for the Gravity, which is something that Lucid doesn't even make. So you could go and you can just get this, or you can go over and you could do the full floor mats. You know, you can't see because the seat's down, but they have those floor mats. And then obviously the front ones, these are all weather, and they snap in perfectly, and they keep everything nice and tidy. And if you spill water in your trunk, they've got you covered there. So thanks for sponsoring me, LinerX, and because of that, they are giving my viewers a discount on Gravity mats, and I'll show you the link on screen and put it in the description. But they are great, and they're doing their job. Back to this now. Let me clean up this water. This is my main bed. This is an Amazon Basics foam 8-inch bed. It's a twin bed. You can drive with this. I'm 6'1". I'm in a perfectly comfortable driving position up there. You could drive with this whole thing set up in camp mode, basically in camper mode. I bring my home pillow. You know, it's good to leave a gap here. Make sure you're not totally covering that, because that'll give you some heat or cooling out of those vents. But you get a great night's sleep in this car, fully flat. You don't need to do anything like build platforms like you do in a Tesla. This just lays flat on its own. You don't need to worry about an angle. But I will show you my solution for what I've been calling the gravity gap. So let me move this mattress to the side. And now you can see this. This is the platform thing I built. Platform is, I guess, a big statement. This is a board I bought from Home Depot. And I just covered it in black Gorilla Tape just to make it blend in better. But this was, I think, $6. And I just cut it a little bit shorter. And what it does is, oh look, there's water here. LinerX mats doing their job. Okay, what it does is it just bridges this gap. Nice and easy. And it's just a thin board. You can't feel it because it's so thin, but also it's thick enough where your weight distribution, it doesn't like bend in. So you just feel like you're in a perfectly flat, level scenario. And then, like you see, I cut it so it's short enough so it fits into the gap. And then when the seats come up, you can just lay it against the back of the seats. So that's really awesome. And that has solved the sleeping problem. Next big change to the camping setup is this. This is the front windshield cover. It says Lucid on it. You can buy this at Lucid and it just goes in the front. You'll see it in the video at night, but this just goes in front. You could use this obviously for the daytime to reflect out sun, but for camping, it is great. Gives you the privacy in the front window. It's sort of a rigid material, like a sort of it's like almost like a thick cardboard with a weird synthetic felt on one side and the sort of reflective, like almost like papery front. Anyways, I've put it up twice now. I can't say how durable it is, but I think it's going to be plenty fine. It's really easy to put in. So this covers the front window, gives you privacy there. Next up, and more important, is these guys. These are the window covers that I made. So you can see they're shaped to the windows. This is the back window, the back side window. Same with this one. And then this is a front window. I taped to one side of them, so I put the black side facing out, so that way the car just looks black from the outside. And then these ones are for the rear sort of small window there. So I made all these, took a little bit of effort to coat them with the black tape, and they smell okay now. At first, the black tape was really smelly. Kind of needed to like off gas for a little bit, I think. But these worked really well last night. It made the car look pitch black, and it was the first time in like the 5 nights or however many times I've been camping in the Gravity where I actually had real privacy, and it felt really nice not to be like looked in on, whether that happens or not. But I also, right here, I have this sort of reusable weird plastic alien tape. It's sticky on both sides, and I brought it in the car just for safety to see if I would need it. And I did. It was helpful to just have this on it because then it's stuck in the back window a little bit better. But all in all, making the mats with the reflectives worked fine. In a lot of ways, it would be easier just to buy some, but I was sort of half committed to this already when I found out about the one company that has it, that does sell them, but I don't know how good that company is and how good the mats are. Or not mats, what am I talking about? Window covers. So my camp setup now, full blackout with the car. I have the board covered in the same kind of tape to cover the gap, and then the front windshield. So it's turning into a real good setup. And the bed, I bring a pillow from home, bring some blankets, and camp mode's not available yet, so I use dog mode still, and it works very well. And I just think this is a great camper. Last night was one of the first nights I came and you know, I used my outlet and I made coffee in the morning. I had my cooler bag. I left it on the roof to stay colder, but I had my cooler bag so I could have milk. What I really need to get is a car camping fridge sponsorship, because I need to find a fridge, and I'd love a fridge that fits in the frunk if there are any Gravity owners that already know of a fridge like that they could plug into the 120 outlet in the front, in the whole front can close. If you guys know of a fridge that fits there, let me know. I'd love to try that out, because right now that's the big miss in the car camping setup, is having a refrigerator. And right now there's a ton of stuff in here. Blankets, you obviously need blankets, but that's my car camping setup. It doesn't take much to make this into a great camper. Window covers, bed, pillow, blankets, and you're pretty much good to go. And you don't need all these other things. I've mentioned it before, like with gas cars, you have to worry about heat and cooling and condensation. Just, everything's great in an EV. Gravity is by far, I obviously haven't slept in every EV, but I think this is going to be one of the best bets for camping, and probably one of the least marketed to that. So make of that what you will. There's definitely more room in here than a Rivian R1S, but I love this thing. I'm really happy with it. And let's get on to the video where I left off. Now that you kind of saw my setup, I'm still on the Lower East Side, still just starting this journey. But when we get to New Jersey, I'll check back in. And I looked at the map and I see a trailhead for what looks like a hiking trail, very close to the destination I have to be at in the morning. So I think I'll try to go there, because usually trailheads have overnight parking of other cars, because people are out in the woods camping. So I think that's going to be my destination tonight, and we'll just kind of see how that goes, and hopefully it looks good when I get there and I don't feel weird about it. Well, this is different than I expected. This is kind of like a bigger parking lot, and there's even a bathroom over there. It's more of like a state park. In my head, I was picturing the kind of trailhead that I would see on like the Appalachian Trail or something, like a trailhead in Massachusetts or something. It would be like a little dirt parking lot. This is legit with a bathroom. Nonetheless, it's deserted, and there's like no signs that don't say overnight parking that I could tell. I think we're good. An hour from the city, and it was just all highways. Okay, good. That's just handicap. It's all highways, and then it was really fancy houses, and then I like went into this Jack Hollow Park or whatever. Anyhow, never been here before. Interesting. Walking around in the dark, not a soul to be found, so I assume it'll be a quiet night. Jockey Hollow, that's what it's called. Cool. Bathrooms. Well, that doesn't hurt for camping. Adds an extra layer of joy. That's my mattress rolled up. Now they have that new button if you press and hold, so you can see that moving forward, and it'll drop this down. Nice. And then obviously you could do this in the back and you wouldn't have to go to both sides, but I'm kind of showing you the other options. When you press it, it pushes the seat all the way back. I have some things in there that's probably crunching, but perfect. Yeah, there's all my camp stuff. Let me show you this. I built these, and you have seen that in the video in the daytime thing that's before this, but that I did tomorrow, time warp. But that's the these two are for the front, so I'll put these up here. Oops, somebody lost the chapstick. These are front windowers, and then these are all back window, rear window, little back windows. And this is the board, which I showed you, that I also covered in duct tape. And this is what I use to just cover that gap. Now that gap gets covered nicely, and there's no hole to fall into. Let me show you from this angle. I hope it's hard for me to tell with my filming and the light that I have. That board is just thin, you can see. And I do hear that Lucid's gonna do something still, but still nothing from them. They've been solving bigger problems, which is obviously a better idea. I don't know how many people want to camp in the Gravity like I do, but I think it's fun. The Gravity is very expensive, so you're definitely going to have like the luxury crowd of people that might not be into it. But for me, I'd rather spend the money on the nice car and then penny pinch and like sleep in it. This is almost like sleeping at home, having a mattress like this, and you see it just rolls down on the and this thing keeps it from falling in the hole, and that's your mattress. We'll kind of let that settle. This is a twin. Like, look how much room is down here still. It's wild. You can see this, that's my Yeti cooler with some milk in it. So I think I might just leave it on the roof. It's less stealthy if somebody looks at me. But it will be colder out here than inside the car. So yeah, I'll leave it there. Maybe it's not the most elegant, but all these windows are covered. And the front is covered. And then that one's covered. And this is awesome. I have privacy. Every time that I've been camping so far, it's been like with people being able to look in on me. And, you know, in like Walmart parking lots and stuff. So this is really nice just to have this privacy, even though it's weird because there's nobody out here tonight. But I have this 7,000 lumen light in here shining right through the roof. So I bet you could tell that is coming out of the car. But let me just go look outside the car quick. I'll leave this bright light in here just so I could see what the car looks like. This is not going to be a great video for you guys, but you can't even see my car. The light is on in there, and this looks great. It just looks like this is fully blacked out. You can see right there, that's the light on the glass. But you can see that it actually like really doesn't show. Now that the lights, look at that. That's good. Okay, step over on the grass here. The front window's got obviously not a black thing, so you can see the difference. But this looks good. This is stealthy, I think. I'm pretty pleased with this. I got this stuff right here. It's called alien tape. It's kind of weird and like plasticky, but it's double-sided, clear, stretchy tape. And I brought that with me just in case, because I was worried about that back guard falling down a little bit, and it did start to fall in a little bit. So I just put some of that up there, and it holds it in place. But that tape is kind of weird and funky. It's cool. It's meant for like peeling and repeeling, so it'll be perfect. It's almost like adding a suction cup, I think, to that one. All right, everything's set up. I'm gonna do my camp mode hack. This is the Faraday bag. I put the key in there so that the car doesn't recognize it closed. Then what I do is I put that in this little, that's like the third row cup holder thing. That's where I leave it. You don't want to forget it's there. You don't want to by accident lock yourself out of the car. Okay, now we're at 62% and it's 10:30 at night. Let's see how our consumption is. In the high 30s. Now I have Reflectix, which might help insulate. So this is another sort of battery drain test. We'll see how it goes. Let's go to trip. And let's reset trip A. We'll see if that logs any info for us. And then if we go to charging, usage, park, we'll see if this does anything. Now we're going to go over to fan, and we are going to go to creature comfort. We're going to hit enable. We're going to hit confirm, and 68 sounds good. So all I got to do now is click this button like I left the car, and then that puts it in the camp mode. And what I'll do is, as you know, the car doesn't know that we're right next to it because I have the key in that bag. So I will lock the car with the app and I can't film that right now, so I'm going to do that. And I've got this brand new MacBook Pro because my old one was really starting to die from getting used too hard. So I got this new 16-inch M5 Max for work, and everybody's saying Cyberpunk runs well on it. So I thought I'm going to download that game. And so now I'm going to play the game in the back of the car for a little bit and then go to bed. And I'll see you guys in the morning for coffee. Good morning, everybody. It's 7:45 now, and it's time to get up. Let's find out together what the state of charge is in the car. Key in the bag. Oh, the car just unlocked. I didn't even click anything. Okay, that's unlocked. That's good. Let's just grab this door handle for a second. All right. Oh, maybe that wasn't quick enough. Okay, creature comfort. Let's turn that off. Okay, we're at 54%. Let's do the math. We basically then used, in 9 hours and 15 minutes, we averaged 0.86% per hour. So under 1% per hour still. I wonder if these things helped at all with insulation. The car reads 29 degrees right now. Okay, hopefully I don't look too crazy. I haven't really looked at myself. I just woke up, but that is about a kilowatt hour per hour of our camping last night. And that's 8% of the battery. So I think, this car is a great camper. It's got a big enough battery so that you don't feel like you lose a big percentage when you're camping. You know, when you're in a smaller car with a smaller battery, you could feel like you lose a lot more battery overnight, but this is pretty nice. We're in the freezing weather right now overnight, and it performed well. I'm waiting for some warmer days to see how this goes, but it's a comfortable car, and let's get some coffee going. Let's try out these outlets. All right, let's pull this down for a little bit of air. Oh, you see the tape is like a little frozen, so it's stuck to the window a lot easier than the duct tape on the back of this. Okay, let's put that here. Let's try this. $400 as it spins up and gets warm. This is my coffee maker. This is I've had this for years now. It's like a weird Kickstarter thing called Spin. Oh, there's literally people showing up. I guess this is exactly where the meetup is. Damn, that's funny. I thought I was like in a side parking lot. Did I come to the exact right place? Let's get a coffee going. Fresh beans getting ground into fresh coffee. All in the back of the car when people are already showing up to this meet. I was not paying attention, I guess. How much watts is it using while it's going? So this outlet does 1800, so this is fine. It smells like coffee in here now. That's great. My milk's up there, but since there's people out there, I should probably switch out of my pajamas. I'm gonna grab my milk and get my coffee going, but there's people out there. This is a shock because I know I'm coming to a Lucid meetup, but I thought I was going to a place that wasn't the meetup section, just close by. That's a plane. Damn it. The pollen's making you not see it. I thought it was going to be just close by so I'd have a second to prep and get everything put away, but now people are like literally outside. So let's just go say hi, I guess, and get my coffee going. Okay, what the hell? I take it back. I'm not at the meetup. But I swear there was just 2 Lucid people right here. Now I'm alone. You could see where I camped last night. So some people are out here this morning. It's cold out, so my milk should be good, I think. Let's pop the trunk. They must have realized they were in the wrong place, or they were just over here for some reason. I'll have to find out. But I don't know, maybe they saw my car and just swooped by. Okay, milk good, coffee good. Another plane. We must be near Newark or something. Yeah, there you go. Coffee right out of the back of the car using the power supply that the car has. Great camper here. Now I got to get to actually where the meat is. So I need to tear down everything in the car, take off all these window covers. You can see how it looks kind of like it's very black. If we're coming really close, you can see there's like the duct tape look. But I think it did a good job at keeping everything stealthy. No knocks in the night. This was actually a great camping spot. All right, we're lining up. This is the beginning of the group drive out to the other location where the official first part of the event happens, or I guess second part. What am I saying? We got a lot of gravities, a lot of air. So let's go on. We're going on a group drive. All right, we're at the meetup here. You can see there's tons of different Lucids. We're standing in front of mine right now. We got Lucids, we got Gravities with custom wheels here. We got Gravities with custom wraps. This is a nice one over here, actually. This is the first one I've seen in the gray color. Looks good. Next to the black. Oh, here's another green one. Air. Oh, here's a nice matte black Air. That's kind of cool. I don't think I've seen one like that. But all of us came here and we're at this place, Detailing World. And they're hosting the meetup here. And inside they've got snacks and coffee and stuff. These guys parked in high suspension. That's a Kyle demerit. But yeah, we got tons of Lucids. And let's go inside. I'll show you what's up inside. So we got coffee. This is gone, but there was a raffle. Gift bags. Oh, I did the raffle already? Yeah. So this, I did do it. Yeah, I'm hoping I win. There's gonna be a PPF giveaway. So we got some coffee here. And then back here is kind of the main event for this detailing shop. They cleared it out and they put tables. People, all the Lucid owners are chilling. DJ, photo booth. Take a sticker, do something.
I'll introduce you to someone.
Thank you for watching Notch EV and coming on this little camping journey, camping setup, which all revolved around this New Jersey Lucid Owners Meetup. That was a lot of fun, met a lot of cool owners there. If I met you there and you're watching this, great to meet you guys. It was fun meeting some people from the forums as well. Thanks for watching, guys, and I'll see you on the next one. That's a lame intro. That's a lame outro. I feel like a lot of people say that. It's hard to be original. Let's just put it that way. Take care, guys. Double click, and then everything adjusts for you. And then you can just pull that up and less hassle. I love it. It's awesome. Seats in place again without having to go between tons of back and forth. All these things that now you are like, oh, do I have to keep all this in my car? All these things I made. Well, the benefit of this thing, of this board, is you could just put them on the board. That bridges the gap. And you could just put that in there like that. And then nobody will be the wiser. Pressed in the right place. And then everything's behind it. It's almost like nothing's there. You still have like a whole Model Y of space in the trunk here, even with that damn thing.